Welcome to the final Raw of the century. We're at the Greensboro Coliseum on a night where we will see the second match between the Acolytes and the Dudleys. The two teams have been brawling back and forth as of late, but they've only locked up in the ring just once. The Dudleys got the better of that affair, but tonight the Acolytes look to get their win back ahead of their challenge for the New Age Outlaws tag titles in 3 weeks at the Royal Rumble. The undefeated Kurt Angle has found himself in the bad graces of Triple H as the Game is jealous of his wife Stephanie's admiration of the Olympic gold medalist. Angle will have to take on two men tonight in Mideon Viscera, and Steve Blackman is banned from ringside per orders of Triple H. This comes off the back of the Lethal Weapon's interference last Thursday on Smackdown, which helped Kurt defeat Big Vis, which came as a surprise given the recent feud between Angle and Blackman, but we soon learned that it was Stephanie that made Blackman interfere. Triple H has also booked himself in a match tonight versus The Big Show with the WWF Championship on the line. The Game earned this title shot back at Armageddon when he defeated Vince McMahon, the very man who screwed the Game out of the title to begin with back at Survivor Series, which was when The Big Show first won the belt. And as a special final Raw of 1999 treat, this match is going to kick off the show. Let's send things down to the ring.
One, two, is this on? Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H. Yeah, you let the music keep playing, Mr. Don. Yo, tell me whose time it is now. You don't know it's
What a way to start the last Raw of the century. Ever since Vince McMahon counted the 3 at Survivor Series and handed the WWF title to The Big Show, Triple H has been waiting for the chance to regain the WWF Championship, a title he believes he was screwed out of by Vince. Well, Vince is now gone and Triple H and his wife Stephanie, Vince's daughter, are running the show. And the Game is a 3 count away from his master plan coming together by winning the WWF Championship for a second time. But defeating The Big Show will be a big ask. Show is living large and in charge lately, just like the shirt says, and he's not gonna stop, especially in a massive title match such as this. And the 7-foot 500-pounder is in charge of this match right now. Can you imagine what it'll be like around here if Triple H wins the WWF title? It's already bad enough with him chasing the belt, and he's slammed right into the steps there, to which the Game responds with a neck breaker. We move back into the ring. Big knee sends Show down. Triple H has to capitalize, and he does with a clothesline. Needs to stay on Big Show though, and he took too long, and that's a head like a cinder block that'll rattle the skull. Triple H finds himself on the canvas again. Here it comes, showtime, but the Outlaws have to get involved, don't they? Hebner's trying to keep them away as Triple H gets out of the chokeslam with the eye rake, and now a low blow while Hebner's dealing with Billy Gunn. Show was about to close this out enough for the interference and the underhand tactics from the Game, and now the pedigree. Oh, and this will be a damn shame, folks, if Triple H wins the title thanks to interference cover. Gunn getting out of there so Hebner can count. Not like this, damn it. Triple H has regained the WWF title. He was about to be chokeslammed, but Billy Gunn distracted the ref so the Game could rake the Big Show's eyes and then hit a low blow followed by a pedigree to get and win the title. When this was a fair fight, Triple H was on the ropes, but when DX are involved, it's never fair.
The final Raw before a new millennium, and how fitting it should be that the McMahon-Helmsley era is running the show. The guys in the back need to realize one thing: it is going to be a whole lot easier to be with us than it is to be against us. Mick Foley, Mick, no longer will you stand in the back trying to raise up a group against us. No longer will you stay trying to rally forces to raise the fist against us. And everybody else needs to learn that lesson, that we are the power. Hey, Triple H, you're right. There will be no unionizing. There will be no rebel rousing. There will be no mutiny. You see, tonight in Greensboro, North Carolina, I'm all by myself. But you see, I've got a lot on my mind. I've got some points to make as it pertains to DX, and I sure as hell am going to make those points here tonight.
If you smell the rock, it's coming. The Rock says,
That's it. I'm sick of this. That's it. No more. This damn place isn't big enough for the three of us. Somebody's gonna leave. I'll tell you what, tonight, in that very ring, the two of you will fight each other in a pink slip match, which means one of you is gone tonight for good. So guys, as always, DX has the last laugh. And, oh yeah, we've got 2 words for one of you. You're fired.
Fans, it's unbelievable, but it has been confirmed Mankind will face The Rock in the first ever pink slip ladder match. The only way to win, to climb the ladder and claim the pink slip hung above the ring. The loser will be fired. None of us like it. It'll be a damn shame to see one of these men get fired. How mad with power can a man get? Triple H has just won the WWF title, and his first order as champion is to book a match where one of the WWF's most beloved stars will lose their job.
I am going to tell you all about my weekend. I have a lot to tell you. First of all, I want to tell you that my weekend was absolutely fabulous. It was incredible. It was incredible. But, you know, if I could use one word to describe X-Pac, it would have to be gentleman. No. You have to. Sit. Come on, babe. Just sit down. You've got to hear this out. You know, I was absolutely safe, and most important, I could have left anytime I wanted to, but I stayed to honor your commitment. I mean, your word is your word, and I love you. I mean, I stayed to honor your commitment. There was no way I was going to tarnish your word. Okay, and most importantly, and number one, despite all the gifts, and the presents, and the pampering, all I thought about was you. Just you. I want you to know that. God, I missed you. You know what? You look like you could use something to drink. I'm gonna grab you some coffee.
During the break.
Hey, Brownie.
Hey, Tori, good to see you back.
Yeah.
I heard about your weekend.
It was absolutely fantastic.
Really? I thought it would be a disaster.
No, X-Pac was
Good to hear that.
Absolutely. See ya.
Hey, Tor, it's good to see you. Glad you had a good time. What's wrong? What the hell? What's wrong with you? Tori, it's me. It's Tess. What's wrong? The hell was that all about?
Acolytes and the Dudleys gonna do battle. Shoulder block.
Your special guest referee, Joey Abs.
You gotta be kidding. The McMahon-Helmsley era making Joey Abs the ref. And now the rest of the posse attacking Bradshaw. The posse getting their revenge after the Acolytes destroyed them last week. None of the posse are even cleared to wrestle as a result. And Abs is some referee here. This is a handicap match essentially. The Acolytes have been kicking a whole load of ass lately, but tonight they're on the receiving end. They have plenty of enemies at this moment. And look at this. Abs calls that the Venom Bomb as Farouk sending the turnbuckle. And now the Outlaws joining in on the beatdown. Bradshaw had actually took down Rodney and Pete Gas, but the Acolytes rumble opponents. Gunn and Road Dogg looking to get an advantage ahead of the match. There's the 3D Dudley Death Drop. And this explains Joey Abs being the ref now with this vicious beatdown. Abs was just putting the boots to Bradshaw on the outside. Comes back in with a fast count.
Calm down.
Tess! He touched me. He was looking at me. He violated me.
We're back on Raw. The undefeated Kurt Angle vs. Viscera and Mideon handicap match made by Triple H. Godfather and D'Lo are here. They've had their run-ins with Viscera lately, especially Godfather. As Mideon misses the clothesline, Kurt lifts him up overhead, and it's not looking good for the men with the man advantage. Hook of the leg. Got him. And Godfather stops this from breaking things up. Kurt Angle wins again, and this time thanks to Viscera's rival, since Blackman was banned from ringside. Happenstance or something more?
I guess that means that Kurt Angle is still undefeated and will remain so at the end of the century.
That's unbelievable. I can't believe you. What's the deal with that?
I have nothing to do with this.
You had nothing to do with that.
On Thursday's Smackdown, Test will be put through the ringer by the McMahon-Helmsley era, who have put the Hardcore Champion in a no DQ handicap match versus Prince Albert and the Big Boss Man. 2-on-1 versus these two is bad enough, but add to that anything goes, and it could be a rough night for Test. More like a rough week, as we've seen what went down tonight with Tori testing Kane. Well, Sunday on Heat, Kane will get his hands on Test one-on-one following Tori's allegations that Test violated her earlier tonight. Now, we all seen the tape. Let's hope Kane eventually sees it too. It looked to us like Test was just being friendly, but Tori appeared to take this interaction completely the wrong way. And now the Big Red Machine wants Test's head on a plate. Coming up next, it's Mankind vs. The Rock in the first ever pink slip ladder match per the orders of the new WWF champion Triple H, who immediately after winning the title confirmed this bout. No matter who wins this one, the WWF will lose one of their most popular and beloved stars. It sucks, quite frankly, and there's nothing that can be done. Someone's gonna climb to the top of the ladder and someone's gonna leave. Kane's gone after Test. Ref's trying to stop it.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking. The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says.
We should all be thrilled to see these two wrestle once again. They've been in classics this past year already, but the circumstances tonight for this one absolutely suck. Triple H decided that the WWF wasn't big enough for He, The Rock and Mankind, meaning someone's gotta leave, and that'll be decided by whoever loses this ladder match. The first ever pink slip ladder match, and the object hanging above the ring is actually a title belt with a pink slip stuck to it. There'll be no celebration for whoever wins this. The McMahon-Helmsley era have ruled with an iron fist. They've stacked the deck against their rivals. They've beaten down and injured them, but tonight they've made two men, two tag partners, two friends fight for their jobs, and for what? So the McMahon-Helmsley era can continue to run roughshod, so Triple H stays WWF champion and has one less challenger to worry about. It's damn sick is what it is. The Rock and Mankind, two of the biggest opposers to the new regime, and because of that they've been shot down again and again. Now tonight their backs are against the wall in the dangers of this ladder match, both fighting to climb the ladder and retrieve the pink slip belt above the ring and ultimately keep their job. The Rock using the ladder as a weapon, and now setting it up. Rock only coming off a grueling week of matches. No DQ last week on Raw, then a cage match on Smackdown. Two matches there versus Al Snow. And that suplex sent Mankind's legs smashing into the ladder, responding with a swinging neckbreaker. It was Thursday on Smackdown. Mankind made it a night to forget for DX when he cost the Outlaws both of their matches. Mankind began a mutiny against the McMahon-Helmsley era with Test, Kane, Edge, Christian and the Hardys by his side. Rock a supporter too, no doubt. Al Snow still a thorn in Rock's side even after being beaten in a cage match on Smackdown, attacking with head now, and Mankind has a free run to climb the ladder and win, meaning the Rock will be fired. Al wants Rock gone from WWF, and he's trying to help his former best friend here, but Mankind having none of it. He doesn't want it that way. Double arm DDT onto head. Thankfully Al Snow not going to be a factor in this match now. Imagine if Al was the difference in one of these men losing their jobs. And Rock and Mankind are back in the ring to finish this. Double arm DDT to the Rock now. This could be it. Mankind needs to climb, but the Rock barely back to his feet. And down he goes again. The tension is so high here. Livelihoods are at stake. There's a backdrop. Oh, and Rock's head hit the bottom rung of the ladder there. Mankind now with the ladder in hand. Mankind could have easily won thanks to Al Snow's interference, but choosing not to take the easy way out. He'd never be able to forgive himself then. There's the Bulldog, Mankind up top, but he crashes into the ladder, was going for the elbow. That was nasty. And there goes Mankind. Is this the Rock's chance? He's gonna climb. Mankind has been fired. We'll have his farewell when we return.
There's never any shame in losing to The Rock. But there sure as hell is shame in the way it came about. Without bragging, I think I've given America and the world a hell of a lot to remember me by.
Sure have, buddy.
Sometime when you're a little bored, take out a Mick Foley tape and you put that bad boy in your VCR and remember that I loved every minute of the last 15 years. Don't play this match because what happened tonight at the hands of DX is a farce. Everybody, have a nice day.
This is a shame. And this man deserves what he's getting right now. And that's a standing ovation. A standing ovation. Danny, come on, King. Stand up. Show their respect for a guy that's... They're all standing here.
Okay.